Hey, this is Blind Fox and welcome at my game playthrough. So you can see here the two active stuff that came active, 31 May. We got the new stuff. And there is also the Desert Eagle stuff. So two stuff that came active there. But we will continue, and we've got loaded. I think you would call it the barrel or the barrel, whatever, and the mini barrel. These are two of the Polish guns. We did some interesting stuff last week, and we screwed up with the Thompson since I did not show you how it gets taken apart and put together again. I forgot to turn on my record. How smashingly nice. Okay, so let's just see. This shouldn't have changed since the last time we were on here, but hey, you never know, this game can be weird sometimes. Nope. So this is the other gun that's got a round magazine, if I'm not mistaken. I think it also has a choice between a round and not a round one. So this hasn't changed for those of you who wasn't on. We've got that. We've researched one of our chemical stuff last week. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 more to go for our research stuff. For our guns, the last time we did the Thompson submachine gun, which, well, I forgot to record. I did record the shooting of it on the firing range, and we've got the MSBS GROT. So this, I'm not sure which nation's gun this is. It's either American or, but I'm not sure if this came with the Polish one, but this is a massive gun. It has got it's got 111 parts to it, which is simply huge. So let's go and pick up our guns. We are not going to do the STG. We have to do it other time, but we'll do it some other time. We'll start with the I think it's Beryl or Beryl, I do not know, or Beryl, I don't know, or whatever it is. And here we go, lovely gun. So dump it down there. So this gun has got 61 parts. Come, we do need a bit nice view for you. There we go. A lovely view of our gun. So let's try and disassemble this. Firstly, for safety reasons, we will remove our magazine. Okay. And again, your screws and stuff just are not on. They do not count as parts. So that 111 part gun has got 111 parts, never mind all of the other screws. Now the reason for the screws looking like this is because we are basically looking through the rest of the gun to the part. Now you can pick it up like this, or you cannot pick it up like this, but if you really want to, do this proper like, but you can and if it's red you can't do anything with it. So this is red, I can't remove it. There has to be something else I need to remove first. And we can pick the gun up in a bit and spin it about. Close the into one, there's something on the other side that we are not seeing at the moment. But we've got some stuff we can unscrew here. Now I do not know Polish guns. For that matter, I don't know a lot of American guns. I know some about the German ones and some about the British ones. More theoretical than practical knowledge, because none of my friends and family that do own them want me to take apart their guns, and I do not own any guns to take apart. And here again we will have to pick up this thing so that we can find some stuff to unscrew. Sometimes really it just helps if you can pick up the part and unscrew it. Other times it's easy, you can just do that. And of course we've got this lovely thing here that shows us whatever parts we are still missing, and there is a lot. That looks like we got everything there. This we also got. We are still missing some stuff on here. So it seems like we need to lift up this. Either that or that. Maybe this is the you need to lift up so that we can see what we are missing. Of course, if you can't find a part, you can look for it afterwards in this list on the right hand side. We'll do that later on. A lot of parts there that we are missing, and here is some lovely parts here we can remove. And do feel free to read the descriptions top left. Sorry, I cannot read it. That's what really sucks, and I hate it that I can't read it to you, but that's how it is. I just do not read. Gotcha. And it looks like this is a bit off-center, this one. It's not nicely on where it should be. Unless it is because it's still a assembled piece, but it is a bit off than it should, I think, might be. Especially here you can see it's not really on there. Should maybe come a bit to this side. Move a bit down, I don't know. It just doesn't fit nicely always. Here as well, doesn't fit so properly there that it should. Again, I like the these demarcating areas, which is nice. And it literally sort of sometimes that you can especially if you have to assemble this thing in the game, it sort of keeps some of your parts together. And again, here we can't find anything. It's going to let me pick it up. If there's any weird noises you can hear from my microphone, it might be the wind is sort of blowing around and stuff is making noises. Now there I can't find that little piece. That needs to get there. Ah, there we go, there's that little piece. Ow! And the cat is also not amused with me tonight. It wants to play. For some reason, the moment I sit down in front of my computer trying to record anything, the cat decides, well, it has to play and it has to play now. Huh. Nice. We've done a lot of removal. Somewhere there should still be a piece of thing here. There's some stuff up there, so let's lift this up. Then, and the bad thing about this, your bigger parts, your big gun pieces, it's difficult to turn it around when it's not lying down on the table. One end, you can't really see some of the stuff when it's lying on the table. On the other hand, it's really difficult to maneuver these big pieces. And I still feel you see sometimes a bit better on the table, so we're just going to put this down again. And you actually have more control over it on the table, because then you can use your arrow keys, just work better there. So these, what is it, box magazines, banana clip magazines, whatever these box type magazines, basically all has got the same amount of parts, more or less, from all the guns that I've seen on this. The intricate things is the round magazines. They has got very, very, very interesting parts. Aye, a cat. And the cat wants to play some more. The same as when I do Russian reviews. Cat is nicely asleep, and then I decide, oh, I'm gonna do something, and then suddenly it's wide awake. See where you are. Okay, and if you hover over the piece, you can see the piece of that you want to remove. You can't always remove it, but you can at least see it. Especially, most guns, let me put it this way. If you hover over a piece you can't remove yet, it's red. But for some reason, some of these new guns doesn't show that. So here you can see a lot of pieces that we really could most likely have left attached if you wasn't looking for what they are. So we just have some dirty parts here, not really much to do. This is basically just Assembly, disassembly, nothing is missing. So if we were sort of cheating and taking a shortcut and not disassembling the gun completely, which if you play the game actually in a normal fashion and not wanting to show off how the guns look. And again, look at this. This is the best way to see the detail stuff on the guns, because you can turn the part around, of course, until you clean it. And there's a relatively neutral background, so you can really see how the part is here, so you can inspect it literally if you don't want just how it looks. It's of course very dirty now. Then you can clean it some, and away it goes. And there we go, and we just have to assemble it again, and that's all. Now we need to oil a few parts. We'll do the two barrels, the mini one and the other one, and then we will take them for a little shoot. This we will shoot on the normal firing range. Last time we shoot at all the plates, but these are I want to use the normal firing range for. Okay, now we need to reassemble all of this again. So we are doing the recoil system. Interesting recoil system, that it's a spring with linked stuff. Normally this one looks sometimes a bit different, but it's an interesting one, this one. Okay, that's how far we can go with that. Now we'll assemble this part. Cool. What are we gonna do now? Our firing mode selector. Real nice big parts those. Now trigger. Very complicated stuff, the trigger. Do feel free to pause the video when I'm over a part if you want to read something about it. I'm trying to remember to keep my mouse over parts. Don't want to do it too long because maybe some other people don't want to pause there. And see, little springs sometimes also isn't included in the the parts list, as you could have seen there with the trigger that I just replaced. The moment I wanted to put it in, it added a little, looked like a little spring. That looks like how much. Right, there we go, we've got our magazine done. Our bottom barrel cover. Man, this cat has got these things called nails, and they are sharp. So now it's basically just figuring out which parts you haven't assembled yet, and that's where this thing comes in nicely. Because it shows you the part, doesn't show you if you've assembled it ready, but at least it takes you to the part. Hang on, and then you missed some of their stuff. That is annoying. So we are making progress, and again, if you hear noises, it's either the wind or the cat that's annoying. But I don't think my microphone will pick it up, but you never know. Hopefully you don't hear the television from downstairs, because people in this house sometimes have the damn thing so loud. But there we go, we have making progress. This thing starts to look like a gun that's been assembled. Nice. Oh, I think these can come on now. Our top barrel cover. Alright, and I do like to finish off with the magazine if I remember. Okay. Interesting one, this. So let's start with removing our magazine. So that's the big safety lever. Take it off, safe. Do that. Do that. Alright. Then pull back this again. It needs to be in semi. It's on full auto now. I think that thing's on the other side. Let's turn the gun around. Yeah. So this gun has got a... oh, come on. Has got a burst function. And put on the safety again. This is a very large safety. And it's funny that it's on this side of the gun. Normally your safety is not on your... or most guns actually, is on the other side of the gun. So let's dump you in my station SUV, whatever. Looks more like a, well, the old, what do you call it, station wagon type things. Not like a modern SUV. So now we've got the full-sized barrel. Or barrel, or however you say that. Look very much the same as the previous one, only a bit larger here, a bit different there. Bit longer barrel. Same magazine. Don't know if it's the same size, but it looks the same very much. Let's see what's the difference. Yeah, it looks more or less the same magazine. Here very much looks the same. That looks very, very similar. This also looks the same. So these two guns looks very much the same. Just the one is a bit larger in proportion than the other one. So this front sight looks very similar, or the front sight assembly thing. The rest looks a bit different. So now we have to pick up this whole thing, because we need to find out everything that's inside. And again, it's a bit large. Nice. Very nice. Interesting. So this, very much I do not know how much of this is the same, precisely the same parts, because they don't show that. They will show this as, they won't, they will, in the game they will have that under different guns. They won't say this part can fit that gun and that gun, as far as I know. And it's got the same stupid thing here that you really have to lift the whole gun up just to find it. Same interesting recoil arrangement. This is also very much the same. It would be interesting to know actually if the how many parts of, what is it, the barrel, how you say it, and the mini barrel parts actually is the same exact part. Alright, so we've got some broken parts, some dirty parts. I can't remember if I actually looked at how many parts this is, but we'll look at this when we actually have the gun back. Come on. There we go. I actually pushed the right buttons, and again, really I like the okay, I've got the game set on the highest graphics here. Nice. Alright, so we've got some missing parts. Let's see how much we can make. What are we doing? Can we make parts? Let's see. No, we are not making parts for it. We have to buy parts. So you can see we've got barrel, we've got mini barrel, and I do not know if these are the same. Actual would be the same parts. Oh come on, wrong place. There we go. There we go. Expensive lot of stuff we have to buy. So again, barrel, it's got its own one. Follower spring, also barrel. Oh, come on. So this is also barrel. As I said, I don't know if some of these, for example, the safety looks a lot the same. Actually get the follower as well. Telescopic. Let's see, what is it? Telescopic stock slide. Oh, there we go, it's that one. So 5, yep, we've got all of them. And it's 170. Funny. It doesn't show us the, we are supposed to actually get some off. Why isn't it showing us that? Huh, that's interesting. So we've got the, well, supposed to have the savings, oh, let's just see the monetary thing, what do you call it? Here. We're supposed to have this enabled. And it's supposed to give us 15% off this discount. So we're supposed to get 15% off there. And we didn't. Now, the game had a small update today. And let's just do that. And, no, we're not going to do that. We're going to do one of the others. We'll do that. Cleaning one. So we are supposed anyway to get 15% off, but after today's update, we haven't gotten that 15%. Or not today, yesterday or the day before there was an update. But we didn't got it. I wonder why. Interesting. Now I wonder why that happened. Huh. Huh, alright. So let's assemble our trigger. I forgot again. I'll slow down, sorry. And again, that little spring, for some reason, isn't part of the parts kit. Ah, no, we forgot to check. I hope you guys checked how many parts this one had. I truly forgot to check. No, that sucks. That was just plain stupid. Very nice. at our safety. And again a little spring that isn't part of our assembly gear. I wonder how they decided which one they will count as being part of the actual part list and which ones are just incidentals. At first I thought it was only the screws and the pins, but now it looks like there's some springs in there as well. Front side, and our rear side, there we go. Interesting that our rear sight is fixed right onto the barrel. This is the same I think with the mini barrel, or barrel, whatever you call this gun. Nice. Alright, there we go. We've got this part fixed. Add you there, nice. Okay, there we go. So let's remove this. Oh, come on. So first we need to do semi-automatic, come on. Alright. Again we've got burst. So this gun is a bit better structured than I would say the the mini barrel, especially here around the safety and stuff, especially on the other side. Come on, turn around, gun. Especially here, the distance between that switch and the safety, you can, for this actually, you can reach it easier. But let's pop in our gun and let's take it to the firing range. We'll not do that yet. Let's just see quickly how much time we've recorded yet. Oh, we are almost 50 minutes in and we just assembled guns. Haven't even taken anything to the range. But we'll take these ones to the range, and that might be the end of today's one after we did some shooting at the range. So a very much Polish episode. Here we can see between the two. This is the shorter one, the longer one, the shorter one, the longer one. Looks very similar. Let's go back to the shorter one because it's the one we had loaded first. So let's see, we've got automatic, semi-automatic, between automatic and burst. I think this is automatic, this is semi, I think this is burst. If I'm correct, I haven't read them. KG. So we don't shoot with full magazines here. Very difficult to see through this hole. Really, it's truly difficult. Ah, missed. Somewhat difficult. And I do have this on high graphics, so it's not a graphics problem, it's just this hole is so small. A bit better. Alright, it's really difficult to shoot like this. Now trying to shoot nicely. I've missed that one. Well, this one was good. I got a 97. Okay, did take my time there. But still I got a 97. So let's see how this goes. A 20. On the other account the other day I actually shot much better. But then it could have just been the fact that it was the first day that dispatch was out. I actually got 6th place. And this also might be the first day that, or in the first week or so, that dispatch was out. Now this is the barrel, the other one was the mini barrel. And here we've got a 50 round magazine, but I think it will also go to a, as you can see there, the burst, the automatic, different stuff. So before we start, let's see, is this the burst? Yeah, that's the burst. That's fully automatic. Not bad. Oh, come on. Some people just do this. Now this one has got a more interesting one. Much easier to aim. Now the mouse isn't the best thing, I think, when it comes to shooting, or my mouse isn't. I wonder if you get better controls for this. That's not the mouse. It's a good thing that some of these guns you don't shoot the whole magazine. Now that sucked. Now this one doesn't, this game needs the Bren machine gun, I think, as well. I watched something the other day, real world thing, where somebody did the World War II qualification shoot for the Bren machine gun, but not the full one. You had a 1931 one where they did some anti-aircraft stuff as well, and then you've got the 1942 one, and how much is the 43 one? Well, 95 not bad, 91 not bad. Overall a better shoot than the previous one. Anyway, I think they did the 1942 one or the 43 one. Well, 18, not bad. Anyway, so this guy did the 1943 one, I think, the shot, but shooting, there was no aircraft component to it. But all the rest was similar. They had massive targets and all, and it was quite interesting. And he did pass the shoots. The last target stuff he shot was a bit off, so he didn't pass as well as he wanted to pass, but it still was interesting. And it's a remarkable stable machine gun, that one. So let's pop you back. wondering why we didn't get the I hope if it's a glitch in the game that they will fix it, because we really need our discounts. Okay. And I think this is the most likely the final for today. Because we do not have any more stuff to do, and oh yeah, here's some requeired. Let's just do that one. Oh, I'm just gonna accept it. I'll do it off camera because by now you know how it operates or how it looks. What we want to do with this is we want to get to 3 stars. Anything? Ah, here is the Thompson. So yes, we'll just take you, and I will of course disassemble you the next time we start this thing. Normally I wait until the next week, but to select stuff. But hey, and there's a peacemaker, but I don't have any more. They do. I think I might. Let me just take the peacemaker as well. If I still have enough places, yes. So there we go, we've got that all done. Don't have anything more to add, we might. And what we did now was the barrel and the mini barrel. So we did some Polish stuff. Now I'll do the Thompson next time, and most likely the Stuck, what do you call it, the yeah, STG, the Stuck, the 44. But I'll do off camera. I'll do the Peacemaker, and I'll do the, what is it, requeired, because we want to have 3 stars here. Here we might get 3 stars the next time we do this, because I want to show you what happens if we get 3 stars. I don't know how long I will do these episodes, I'll see how long I'll do them, but we do need these 3 stars nice and full. So that's the end of our episode today. So next week we'll do the Thompson. Actually, I'll show you how it was done, all the disassembly part and some work on it, because I forgot the last time to tape it. So that's it for this episode. So thanks for watching. Please support the channel, please subscribe, please go and donate on patreon.com, and see you at my next gameplay through.